also found that chickens are a really good icebreaker for my kids to meet new people, because you would not believe how thrilling it is for city kids to go collect eggs or to hold a chicken. I had a friend over the other day. She brought her daughter, and my boys took her out in the yard and let her collect eggs, and she was just absolutely ecstatic. My boys, on the other hand, were like Tom Sawyer because they had gotten somebody else to do their chore. So there's a lot of, I guess, social benefit and family benefits keeping chickens in your garden as well. It makes the garden a place that holds more than your plants and your vegetables. It's a place that holds relationships. And I think, for me, that's the best part of having chickens in the garden, especially since it comes with fewer fire ants and more eggs. And my next slide, my last slide here is, I promise you there's one more. All right, yeah, I've got one more slide there. And this is a list of resources. One is Brad Lancaster's Plants for Chicken list. Everybody will get a chance to come up here, and I will post these notes and the slides on the Meetup site later this weekend. His list is for the Tucson area of Arizona, but I looked it over, and a lot of the plants are things that are either native to here as well, or that would do well here because they're zero-escape plants, and they provide chicken forage. The book that I am using that I really recommend for anybody who's interested in an introduction to permaculture and using animals in a permaculture garden, Gaia's Garden by Toby Hemingway. The second edition is out. He has a whole section on how to use a chicken tractor in your permaculture to build the soil. There's also a backyard chicken's guide to wing flipping that's very simple. It's just a diagram, shows you which feathers to cut, which feathers to avoid, piece of cake. And that is pretty much it. Again, thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you, Callahan. And I will be available, let me see. I will be available to take questions for about 15 minutes if anybody has any. And thank you all for coming.
Thank you very much, Casey. Did you guys enjoy that? That was wonderful, wasn't it? Very good. What we're going to do, we turned on the lights, and you might hear some buzzing while they warm up. But we're going to do, we have a surprise today. We have a second speaker in the back as far as like amplifier speaker. And Chris is going to play Oprah and help pass around when you have questions the mic so that you can ask your question and everyone can hear it. And then Casey can answer up here. While that goes on, I'm also going to pass around the sign-in sheet so that anyone, or Jerry, if you wouldn't mind passing it around, starting right up here, anyone who hasn't had a chance yet to sign in, if you'll just sign in and keep it going all the way, and whoever gets it last in the back, please bring it back up to Jerry. Okay, that being said, we'll take some questions.
We've got a question right up here in the front. He's going to bring you the mic so everyone can hear you. Okay, so you were asking, explain the chicken tractor concept and recommend basic books. Chicken tractor is, do we have any here? Are those tractors in the back there? Oh, okay.
We handed her a copy of what a chicken tractor looks like. Normally we have Josh with mobile chicken coops here. He just had something come up today. So we don't have any here, but we have a picture we can pass around.
Okay, and just to explain the tractor concept, it's not a little John Deere for the birds, although that idea appealed to my kids greatly. Basically, it's a coop that you can move. It's got a place for them to nest, it's got feeding station, water, protection from predators, but you can move it around so that if you are, I think the best example I can think of is Joel Salatin, who was in Michael Pollan's book, The Omnivore Dilemma, runs a huge natural farm. He uses chickens, he moves them around in pens. They follow that pasture cattle through the fields. They pick through the manure, they pick out the grubs, they fertilize, they kind of clean that. It's a way to rotate the chickens through controlled areas of your landscape to fertilize weeds and hunt insects. And as for books, this is kind of embarrassing, but I don't remember the name of the book that I got with my chickens. I got my chickens from a friend who had too many kids, too many pets, and decided it would be more socially acceptable to give away some of the pets. And I think the book was called Understanding Your Chicken. It was a very basic, it was written for kids who might be doing 4-H type projects. And it was just basically explain diseases, basic care, how to check for mites and things like that. Michelle, you have a good reference for basic chicken info?
I would say Story Guide to Raising Chickens is a great reference book. It's kind of the all-in-one. It's, I don't know, 200 pages, maybe less, something. But it's a really